Welcome to the Diocesan Shrine and Parish of Our Lady of the Abandoned in Marikina City. More than just a beautiful structure, this church stands as a testament to faith, resilience, and the enduring spirit of the Marikina community. Join us as we delve into its rich history and profound significance. Its strategic location was originally established in 1687. The first iteration of this sacred space stood in Chorrillo, now known as Barangka. However, recognizing the vulnerability to frequent flooding in the area, the church was strategically relocated to a higher elevation, in what is now the barangays of Santa Elena and San Roque. This crucial decision ensured the long-term stability and continued accessibility of this vital place of worship for generations to come. Its historical background, seeds of faith were sown here by Augustinians friars in the 17th century. Over the centuries, this sacred ground has witnessed both devotion and devastation. The church has remarkably survived powerful earthquakes in 1816 and 1880, as well as a significant fire in 1891. Each time, the unwavering faith of the community fueled its rebuilding, brick by brick, prayer by prayer. The bell you see in the footage has been calling the faithful since 1906, a silent witness to the centuries of history. The political and religious significance of this parish extend beyond its local community. In 2005, it was granted a prestigious canonical coronation by Pope Benedict XVI, a testament to its deep spiritual importance. Just 2 years later, in 2007, it was officially declared a diocesan shrine. Today, it stands as a prominent spiritual and cultural landmark, not just for Marikina, but for the wider region. In modern times, the diocesan shrine remains a major religious center within Metro Manila. It is particularly known for hosting one of the longest and most elaborate Holy Week processions in the country. In 2023 alone, over 87 intricately decorated floats graced its streets, a powerful display of faith and tradition. As you observe the architecture, you can appreciate the preserved elements of Baroque design. From the intricate murals adorning its walls to the revered statues that inspire devotion. The Diocesan Shrine and Parish of Our Lady of the Abandoned stands as more than just a place of worship. It is a powerful symbol of Marikina's rich religious heritage, its enduring resilience in the face of adversity, and its vibrant cultural traditions. It continues to be a central beacon of faith and a cherished landmark for the entire community.
Today, Our Lady of Aranzazu stands as a powerful symbol of faith, unity, and cultural identity in the Philippines. The shrine in San Mateo, now a diocesan shrine and parish, has become a sacred space where history and devotion met. It draws thousands of pilgrims, not only from Sal, but from across the country who come seeking peace, healing, and hope. Every year, on September 9, the town celebrates her feast day with deep reverence and joy. The streets comes alive with processions, hymns, flowers, and candles. all for the Virgin of Municipality of San Mateo. It is not just a religious event. It is a celebration of who they are as a people. They are resilient, faithful, and united under her maternal care. But her presence in San Mateo also serves as a reminder of our country's colonial history. The very fact that this devotion took root here is evidence that we were once under Spanish rule. The image, the name, and the tradition were brought by missionaries during a time of conquest. Yet, over the centuries, Filipinos embraced her, adopted the devotion, and made her truly their own. What began as Spanish import became part of our identity, a clear example of how faith can transcend origin and become deeply Filipino in spirit. One of the greatest milestones in this journey happened on September 9, 2017, when Pope Francis granted the image of Our Lady Aranzazu a canonical coronation, one of the highest honor the Catholic Church can give to a Marian image. This was more than a ceremonial act, it was a recognition of the centuries of unwavering devotion poured out by the people of San Mateo. It affirmed her place as a spiritual queen and a guiding presence in the lives of her devotees. So, Our Lady of Ransu is more than an icon in a church. She's a mother to a community, a protector of town, and a bridge between the past and the present. Her story, from the thorns of a Spanish mountain to the heart of a Filipino town, remind us that faith once planted can grow strong roots and bear fruits across generations.
Our Lady of Aranzazu. In Spanish Nuestra, Señora de Aranzazu is the one of lesser known yet deeply cherished title of Blessed Virgin Mary, while many Filipinos today recognize her as the Birhen ng bayan ng San Mateo. Her story began far away in the ancient forested mountains of northern Spain.
Diocesan Shrine and Parish of Our Lady of Light. This Roman Catholic Church, located along Andres Bonifacio Avenue in Barangay San Andres, Cainta Rizal, stands as a beacon of faith with a deeply rooted history centered on the Blessed Mother of Light. The devotion originated in Palermo, Sicily, in 1722, following a miraculous appearance of the Virgin Mary. This profound spiritual connection was then brought to Cainta in 1727 by the Jesuits, where she became affectionately known as Santissima Madre de la Lumen or Nuestra Señora de la Luz. While the original church built to her house revered i- while the original church built to house her revered image was destroyed during World War II, and the initial image itself was lost in 1899. The unwavering veneration continued. A new image was faithfully repainted in a new image was faithfully repainted in 1950 by national artist Fernando Amorsolo, ensuring the continuous development of faithful. A new image was faithfully repainted in 1950 by national artist Fernando Amorsolo, ensuring the continuous devotion of the faithful. A truly significant milestone occurred on December 1, 2018, when this cherished devotion received a pontifical coronation, officially solidifying the church's status as a diocesan shrine. For an impressive 295 years, this church has stood as a vital center of faith, continually drawing devotees seeking light and guidance in their lives.
The Antipolo Cathedral, officially known as the National and International Shrine of Our Lady of Peace and Good Voyage, is one of the most important religious landmarks in the Philippines. Located in Antipolo City, Rizal, this cathedral is home to a centuries-old statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary. deeply loved by travelers, seafarers, and overseas workers who pray for her protection on every journey. The story of the shrine began in 1626 when a Spanish galleon named El Almirante arrived in the Philippines from Acapulco, Mexico. On board was Governor Juan Niño de Tapura, along with a wooden image of the Virgin Mary. After surviving a long and dangerous voyage across the Pacific Ocean, the governor believed their safe arrival was thanks to the Virgin's protection, so he enshrined the image in a small Jesuit church in Antipolo. But in 1639, a revolt by Chinese laborers destroyed that church. To protect the image, priests quickly moved it first to Cainta, then to Manila, where it remained for several years. In 1653, the image was brought back to Antipolo, and a stone church was built to serve as her permanent home. This became the foundation of today's cathedral. During the Spanish colonial period, the statue became closely tied to the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade. It was brought aboard several galleons to bless and protect the ships and their crews. Sailors and passengers believed that the Virgin Mary kept them safe during their dangerous crossings. But the church would face many challenges. In 1854, a powerful earthquake destroyed the building. It was rebuilt in neo-Romanesque style, stronger and more majestic than before. Then in 1898, during the Philippine Revolution against Spain, the church was damaged again as fighting spread through the area. When the Americans took control, they helped restore and strengthen the church, allowing it to continue as a place of worship, healing, and deep devotion for generations of Filipinos.
In 1926, Pope Pius XI granted the canonical coronation of the Marian image, recognizing the deep devotion of the Filipino faithful. During World War II, the church suffered heavy destruction, particularly in Battle of Manila in 1945. Despite this, the sacred image was safely hidden and protected by locals. The present-day structure of cathedral was completed in 1954. Designed to be more resilient to disasters, it was later declared a national shrine in 1983, further cementing its status as a key pilgrimage destination in the Philippines. On March 25, 2023, the cathedral made history once again as Pope Francis elevated it to the rank of an international shrine, the first in Southeast Asia. This designation acknowledges its growing global religious significance. Today, the Antipolo Cathedral continues to attract millions of pilgrims each year, especially during Holy Week and Maytime pilgrimage season. One of the notable traditions is the Alay Lakad or Walk of Faith, where thousands of devotees walk overnight from Manila to Antipolo or other places, going to Antipolo as an act of penance and devotion. The image of Our Lady of Peace and Good Voyage is also honored as the patroness of overseas Filipino workers and travelers, with many seeking her guidance and protection before embarking on journeys abroad.
The story begins in 1579, when Spanish Franciscan missionaries arrived in Taytay, then a small Tagalog settlement near the shores of Laguna de Bay. Led by Fray Juan de Plasencia and Fray Diego de Oropesa, the Franciscans established a missionary parish with the global goal of spreading Christianity among the native population. The first structure of St. John the Baptist Church was made of light local materials such as bamboo, wood, and nipa, humble in form but profound in purpose. As Christianity took root in Taytay, a more permanent stone church was constructed to serve the growing community. But this sacred structure would not be spared from nature's wrath. Over the centuries, the church ended multiple devastations such as earthquake, fires, and typhoons, each time rebuilt by the hands and hope of its people. In the late 1800s, as the Philippine Revolution swept across the archipelago, the people of Taytay stood in solidarity with the Katipuneros. The church, too, became a silent witness to this struggle for freedom. During World War II, though many structures fell, St. John the Baptist Church remained weathered but standing, offering comfort and refuge to the town folks. Today, the church remains the heart of Taytay Catholic faith. It grants Baroque architecture, centuries-old retablos, and vibrant stained glass speak not only of beauty but of continuity. But did you guys know? Every year on June 24th, Taytay comes alive for the feast of St. John the Baptist, their beloved patron, known as the Wata Wata Festival, or commonly known also as a Basaan Festival. It's a celebration of faith, community, and a reminder of how deep the church's roots run in the lives of the people. St. John the Baptist Church is more than a relic of the past. It is a living, breathing testimony to the enduring faith of the Filipino people, built on hope, revealed through hardships, and reborn through devotion. It continues to stand, a bridge between yesterday and today. In Taytay Rizal, history is not just remembered, it is lived within the stone walls of this sacred church.
Understanding the history of the church is like tracing the roots of a grand ancient tree. It allows us to see how present beliefs and practices have grown and evolved over centuries. By studying the past, we learn from the triumphs and struggles of those who came before us, gaining valuable insights into development of Christian thought, the impact of different cultures, and the challenges the church has faced and overcome. Knowing this history connects us to a larger story, providing a sense of identity and belonging within a tradition that spans millennia. It helps us appreciate the richness and diversity within Christianity, and it offers a framework for understanding contemporary issues and navigating the futures with wisdom and discernment. In essence, the history of the church is not just a record of the past, it's living the narrative that continues to shape who we are today.